Welcome back to another day of Kinetic Crystal. My goal is to make learning fun.
What are we learning today? Kinetic Crystal can explain it so that you can understand.
Today we are going to make a volcano out of a lemon and an orange and a grapefruit because we're going to do our own little experiment within the experiment, Kinetic Crystal style. Oh yeah, I'm an actual scientist. Citric acid is found in our fruit and it's naturally occurring. And when citric acid mixes with baking soda, it forms a chemical reaction in the form of carbon dioxide. And we'll see the carbon dioxide as bubbles fizzing in our fruit.
For this experiment, you're gonna need a lemon, baking soda, a tray to perform your experiment on, some food coloring, a knife, a spoon, and something to mash the inside of your lemon with, like a popsicle stick or even a chopstick, which is what I'm using. And be sure to ask an adult if it's okay for you to use a knife. Even better, have them help you.
Are you ready to make a volcano? First, we're gonna take our fruit. If you're using a lemon, you can use anything, or at least we'll find out. We're gonna roll it. It'll loosen up the juices inside, okay? That feels good and loose. I can already smell it. Now for this next part, you may need an adult. I have a butter knife and I have a real knife just in case the butter knife doesn't work. But we're going to cut the bottom just enough so it can sit. I mean, mine sits pretty flat now, but we want to make sure it stays flat. So, but you don't want to cut it to the skin, so that looks good. Yay. I honestly don't know if I need to do it because they seem to be standing on its own. I think we'll just leave it. Now we're gonna make a hole. We gotta make our volcano hole. So this one you'll probably really need the help. We're just gonna take the top and cut in it. And my butter knife is working really fine, so if your adult doesn't mind letting you do that. And don't cut all the way to the bottom. So there's mine. We'll see if it's enough. I'm doing all three fruit because I want to see, is there a difference between the lemon, the orange, or the grapefruit? My research says that citrus fruit have the naturally occurring citric acid, which is probably how it got its name. So I'm pulling out the middle of my orange. There's my hole. I guess you could make it bigger. I don't really know if it matters. And our grapefruit. Oh man, I love grapefruit. I should have bought more so I'd have some to eat. Do you like grapefruit? It's so tart, it's so sour. All right, there's my grapefruit. Next, you're gonna take whatever object you have. It could be a popsicle stick, a spoon. I'm using a chopstick because it's gonna fit in my holes. And you're just gonna like beat it up. You know, scratch all inside. You wanna make a lot of juice. You wanna make all, and get the pulp away from the walls. My lemon's actually very juicy. Oh, it's already leaking. So once you make enough juice, we're gonna do that to all of them. The more juice you make, the more reaction I think you're gonna have. I'm so tempted to eat this orange. So there's my orange. You just wanna squish the pulp and scrape the sides with your stick, your spoon. The more juicy it's gonna be, the better. Grapefruits are such a big fruit, there's a lot. I love when experiments are edible. Now this part is optional, so we're gonna add food coloring. So I'm gonna put pink into my pink grapefruit. Just a few drops. Did fine, we'll see what happens. Let's do lemon yellow. I'm putting it in the orange. Ooh, I just squirted it in there. And then sky blue, because I like blue. I think it's gonna look pretty in our yellow or, okay, 5 drops there. Here's the time. Here's the true test. We're gonna take our baking soda. We're not gonna be really particular about it. We're just gonna add it to our tops and see what happens. You guys ready? Let's see if I can get all of them going at once. Okay, so we're just adding a teaspoon. I heard this one go, and I think I overwhelmed it. You see it? Uh-oh, there it goes, there it goes!
So what are we learning today? Kinetic Crystal can explain it so that you can understand. If you
Oh my gosh! It just needed space to breathe. It got trapped. Look how fun! Look at this! It's still bubbling. And then you can always keep adding. As long as there's some juice, it'll just keep going. Get it in there. Our volcanoes! I hope you have fun doing this experiment, my young scientist friends. This is so cool. Look, it's so pretty. See you next time.